Hello everybody, it's Brian for GadgetUnit.com, and in this video I'll be taking a look at the Raigen X19 wireless charging stand. At the time of doing this video, they're available for $19.99 from Amazon.com, and they are available in two colors, charcoal as well as light gray. And I would like to thank Raigen for sending these over to me for review. Stay tuned to the end of this video if you'd like a chance to win one of these. Raigen was nice enough to supply 2 additional units for giveaway purposes. So before we take a look at the stands, let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging and see what we got here as far as packaging is concerned. Y'all know that I like to take a look at the box to see what they've done there. Pretty standard stuff here. It's not too large, but everything is fairly safe inside of here. Inside of each box, you do get the cradle itself. The wire is attached to the unit itself. More on that in a little bit. You also get a Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0 compatible wall adapter right there. Now, regardless of which color you get, whether it be charcoal or light gray, you do get a white wall charger. And you also get a small instruction manual. Not really needed, but you do get one just in case you have some questions about the lights on the sides or other items. Let's take a closer look at the wall adapter, because it's actually nice that you get one that's compatible with Quick Charge 3.0. Because if you do want to use your cable to charge quickly, well, you can just do that using the included wall adapter. One thing I have noticed is that the charger does get hot when you're using it, but nothing to where you would have to be concerned. It's just a bit warm. Now I'll give you a close-up of each of the chargers. Here is the charcoal model. This one looks really good if you like an all-black setup like I kind of do nowadays. This one looks really good, although you can tell already that the rubber cradle here where your phone sits can get a bit dusty. So if you want it looking optimal, you'll have to clean it off every so often. The part where your phone rests is plastic, but it does have a metal base here. And here is what the cable looks like. Standard USB-A on one end, the other end is fixed inside of the charger. That is one thing I wish this charger had different, which is that the cable should be detachable. That way if you have a longer cable or a shorter cable, you can use those depending on your situation. The bottom of each stand has 2 rubber strips so that it doesn't slide around a lot. Obviously, because it's not dark, you're not going to see dust, scratches, or anything like that as easily on this type of product. There's a little bit of ventilation on the back, as you can see there. Passive cooling. This will get a little bit warm, not nearly as hot as a charger. The warmth might be coming from the phone itself due to just how wireless charging works, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Now, those lights on the side will be either red or blue depending on the speed of charging. The charger itself does support up to 10 watts of charging. So in this case, I'm using a Galaxy S10. And if we pull down the notification shade, it says that we are fast charging wirelessly. Of course, if you have something like the Note 10 that was just announced today, that supports 45 watts of wireless charging, which this cradle does not do. But it's still plenty fast for just casual charging. If you want fast charging, you would likely just be using a cable anyway. So if you just don't want to have to go through the hassle of finding a cable and plugging it in, you just want to set the phone somewhere and leave it alone, then these types of products are great. Now, when the phone is on here, it's a little bit top heavy because the rubber strip that we saw earlier does not go back far enough. So if you are interacting with your phone while it's in the cradle, it might move around a little bit. I also wish that the slit where your phone goes were a little bit bigger. Depending on the case you have, it might actually work with the charger altogether. So having a little bit of extra room here for the phone to be more stable would have been nice. Speaking of cases, to show that that does work, I will take my Spec Presidio grip and put it on the S10. And I will put it on the cradle, and we will see that wireless charging continues to work, and it is still considered fast wireless charging. Now, as I mentioned earlier, your device will get a little bit warm, and or the cradle. I don't know which is causing the warmth, but there will be a little bit of extra heat happening due to wireless charging. If you use something like this on the back of your phone, just a magnetic plate to use on, let's say, an air vent car mount type of product, it will not work. It just prevents wireless charging from working altogether. And because I like all black items, here's what my setup looks like. So Galaxy S10 with an all black case on an all black wireless charger. That is a pretty cool looking setup, if I do say so myself. Now for 20 bucks, this is to me a very good deal. There are a couple of things that I wish were improved, like I mentioned earlier, but given what it is, given the price, and given the fact that you're basically given a Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0 compatible wall charger, is a pretty good value. Everything works as it's expected, and I just don't really see any major faults that would prevent me from recommending this. As I mentioned towards the beginning of the video, courtesy of Raigen, 2 of these will be given away. All you have to do is leave a comment below. Don't care what it is. Your comment is your entry. At the end of next week, so August 16th, I will close the giveaway and pick 2 winners at random, and then we will try and get in touch to get your shipping details and get the units sent out. That is it with the video. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you all in the next one.